from a different star, flying over streets and the broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the leaves. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh.
Wow, what a contrast to this time last year. So today, and this vlog is the documentation of us going to Hartpury, woo-woo, Winter National Championships for British Dressage. Last year we went there for the first time ever for Pet Plan Area Festival Championships. This year it is actually for the Winter National Championships, so we're competing as part of the regionals qualification process at prelim in the silver category for this year. As I say, last year it was really sunny. I vividly remember being in a t-shirt. It was great. Look at me now. And I've got to bath Mega in this. But first, let's get the lorry all loaded up and ready to go so that once Miss Megwin is looking her preen and princess self, we can just get on the road. So Megwin's stuff is all loaded up. Let me show you. We've got a poo bucket for the lorry, mucking out stuff for the stable when we're there, all her food stuff, lick, etc., food bowls, extra buckets under there, some haylage, 2 big nets of hay, travelling net, and then literally all the rugs. Like the weather at the minute, it's raining, then it's sunny, so we've got a 200 gram, 100 gram magnetic rug. She'll wear a Thermotex, massage pad, numbness, fleeces, cotton sheets. Yeah, she's all set to go. We just need to get her bathed and get her on. Megwin has been out all morning enjoying the grass. Like her snacks. She's a good girl, aren't you? Pretty girl. Here's the before. One bathed Megwin, having some pre-road trip snacks. So it takes us about 2.5, 3 hours to get to Hartpury. So it's coming up to about 2 o'clock now. So we're hoping to leave shortly, arrive at Hartpury. You can't start using your stable until 4 p.m. because the competitors of today will have been using it. So yes, we're hoping to get on the road soon, to be there like around 4ish, and then get her all settled in, probably have a little look around, might have a little ride in the general exercise area tonight, and then yeah, get all settled, ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have got our arena walk at about, I think it's 7ish, and we're not actually competing until 9:30, which is very civilized, because last year I was about 7th in, so I think my test time was 8 something, which yeah, is not as pleasurable. So yes, looking forward to getting underway.
Won't you sing out your frustration? Just say a word. Keep on staring at the pavement. God knows who hurt.
Humble abode for the evening.
Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts. Nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. And even if the sky was falling down, you never noticed anyone around. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so. But I told you so.
Tasty dinner for the princess. Good girl. Just giving Megwin a little hand graze. She's all settled in her stable now. She's such a pro at these stayaways, and this is literally her third one, but she's so easy. She's a little bit like, oh, where are we, and excitable when you first arrive, but then yeah, she just settles right into it. So she's had her dinner, I've had my dinner, and so yeah, we're just gonna give her a little graze, change her rug, pop her back in her stable, and then it'll be the morning. Bye. Morning. Looks like someone had a little lay down. So this was Mega and I doing our arena walk. We had to go in the arena in an allotted time, so I think it was about 6:30 in the morning. Obviously you can see there's quite a few other competitors in there with us. We were allowed to go around the edge, and we got told when to change direction, so we did get to go round in both directions. You could also go in the middle. It just gave a good opportunity for the horses to really have a look at everything, because it's a really big atmosphere in that arena. It's huge. There's a lorry parked just there to the right hand side of the screen, which Mega was looking at. Obviously you've got the judges tables, the stands and stalls that are all along the left hand side of me now as I'm riding along. So yeah, plenty to look at and plenty for them to take in. Mega was quite spooky to begin with, particularly of the judges tables, but once I actually got her in the board, she was very relaxed. So yeah, I was really pleased that we took the time to do this, because it made all of the difference. Massage and plaiting time. Let's sort this mane out, Megwin. So here we are entering the main arena at Hartpury, alongside all of the dressage greats that were competing there over the weekend. What a feeling. Sorry there is no warm-up footage. Mum was busy chatting, and I was actually listening to Pammy Hutton, who was coaching one of the riders in the warm-up.
Now it's Lauren Lannick there. This is So and So. Partnership of some final years now. They're hoping to go up through the levels a little bit with Dressage. Of course, that in 2021 was diagnosed with a twisted spine. Since then, Lauren and So and So have been social media bloggers. You can find them under Adventures of Megatron on Instagram, YouTube and Facebook. Lauren herself has previously competed maybe in Church on various horses. Now found a lot of dressage, and joined us here at the now 5-star True Exhaust Championships. So and So, Lauren Lannick.
Eek! Our championship test. So I thought I would do a little voiceover of what I'm thinking as I'm watching this back, or what I remember thinking as I was riding it, and I'll have all of the scores popping up on the screen as I do each movement. So I think that centre line was really smart entry, really sort of made an impact, so I was pleased with those marks, very straight there. And then I was really trying to utilise my corners when I was going around the edge of the arena. This change across the diagonal, she looks so smart. Look at that trot. Really, really good rhythm there. Really pleased with that. We then come down to this end of the arena and do a 20-metre circle. This I was really pleased with, again, maintaining a really good rhythm. I just feel like looking at this, she could have slightly better bend around my inside leg, which if I remember correctly is the mark that the judger M picked up on, so that's why she was slightly harsher. And actually you'll notice throughout this test the judger M is the one who is a little more critical of us than the other two and brought our mark down. This change across the diagonal I was really pleased with, again really straight, again keeping that good consistent rhythm. Using my corner here again before we then pick up our next 20-metre circle at C. This way was better, which is unusual actually because this is actually our weaker rein, but perhaps I remembered that I needed to make her bend more around my inside leg after that first circle. So I was pleased with that. And this canter transition I was super pleased with. Like, that was so punchy, so responsive. I think the judger M, because I was right in front of them, commented on her just being a little straighter. We're then doing another 20-metre circle in canter at B. Watching this back, this is the best canter she has ever done in a test. Like, look how relaxed she is. Often you'll see Mega in tests swishing her tail a little bit more in the canter. That's when we get more tension. But look, it's just so still and calm. We then do that half circle across the bottom of the arena and then change the rein, coming back down to trot after X. And she just did that really well. The bit that we lost some marks is there where she's just got a little bit fussy with her head as we come back into the trot. But then we come back round, we pick up another canter transition. Again, I was really pleased with that. The only thing I'd maybe say was she ran into the transition slightly. I'd have liked it to have been a bit more punchy, but otherwise I can't complain. This way, she's drifting a little bit more. You will have seen there out of her shoulder. But again, the canter's so much more relaxed and through over her back, so I'm absolutely chuffed watching this back. And then again we do this half circle back round to the other side of the arena and then change the rein across the diagonal. I think she was starting to get a little on the forehand there, but otherwise really pleased with that transition. I think the transition down going that way was better than the other way, which is reflected in the marks. We then pop back down into walk, which was a really, really sweet transition. I think just that little bit there with her head getting a bit fussy is what dropped the mark with the judge at C, because we were right in front of them. This little bit is just medium walk, which Mega's got a really good walk. I don't have to work too hard to get her to cover the ground. And then we go into our free walk on a long rein, Mega's little party trick. Yeah, I was so pleased with this. I mean, she could have stretched her nose down a little bit more, but look at the ground cover, like she's really swinging through from behind. Really chuffed with that. Obviously, there's a variety of marks there, an 8, a 7 and a 6.5. It's a shame they didn't all want to give me an 8, but no, really pleased with that. Then we then pick her back up into walk, which anyone who's been watching our dressage for a while will know that's our little nemesis. Mega's not so great at that, so we are always going to drop marks there, but we then pick back up into trot, proceed down the centre line, and then it's supposed to be a gradual transition into a halt, which Mega likes to just slam the brakes on, so it was a little bit abrupt and then it makes it hard to get a square halt, but I was so pleased with that. I genuinely had tears in my eyes as I finished, and you can sort of tell here through the video how pleased I am with her. Yeah, absolutely over the moon. So we end up on a brilliant score of 68.56%, which with 3 judges at a championship I was absolutely over the moon with, and we actually managed to hang on in the top 10 the whole way through the class until the very last competitor, where we were pushed down into 11th place. So just missing out on a frilly, but what a mega horse. Megsy, the little superstar, aren't you? What a clever girl you are. That is us all done and dusted. I am so pleased with her. That is probably the best ever test she has ever done at a championship. She just took that big massive arena and all the atmosphere all in her stride. So yeah, I'm so pleased with her. Just wish the halt was maybe a little less abrupt, but she was, yeah, mega. And then it was time to have a quick look at the Pet Plan Area Festival tests going on outdoors. And then, of course, a visit to the photo stand to check out all of the gorgeous photos of Mega and I and decide which ones to buy. asleep. Momo. Hey, Gwen. Maggie. Somebody having a little nappy nap. Oh yes, little nap. Oh dear. Sleepy. You see you're tired, little Megwin. It's a hard day being a superstar at Hartpury. Look at you. You're a groaning. Oh, me. We getting up, Megs? No, not today, she said. It's quite comfy here. Not getting up today. Maggie said, I like it so much at Hartpury, I'm gonna just stay here forever and sleep. Oh, Megwin. Jesus Christ. Apparently Pooh is very comfortable. Look at the state of it. Home time, Megs. Just going to the stable manager to go and collect our stable deposit, make sure our stable's been left as it should be, all spick and span, and then we will get on the road. Megwin is all loaded up, ready to go. Go home, Megwee. Yes, good girl. We are home and I've just popped Megwin out in the field for a little leg stretch and a graze after being confined to a lorry and a stable for the last 24 hours. I think that is the least I could do for her, especially as she's been such a superstar. Where do I start? I mean, taking her away is just so easy. She is impeccably behaved all weekend, did an absolutely beautiful test, one of the best tests that she's done with me recently, so I was absolutely over the moon with her. We had some tough competition in our class today and I feel like we held our own out there, so I am mega chuffed with her, excuse the pun. I want to say a huge thank you to Erica, my sponsor, for coming along to Hartpury and supporting us this weekend. It means the world to me. So yeah, thank you, Erica. You've got no idea what that means to have the support of my sponsor year after year. She came last year as well. So yeah, really thankful for that. Really nice to meet some of you as well this weekend. So a big shout out to Evie. She did super well in my class as well. Kate, Charlotte, there was a few of you, and Hillary also for coming over and saying hello. It was lovely to meet another Kissing Spine buddy who's been through the rehab and stuff as well. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog as much as I have, coming along to another championship at Hartpury. I definitely want to get back there again next year, hopefully at novice this time. But yeah, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because I'm sure there'll be more videos coming soon. I'm getting into the swing of this vlogging stuff now, so yeah, I will see you for our next video very soon, I'm sure. But until then, goodbye.